Hey, Lake County, Cousin Vinnie coming to you live from my kitchen right here on 441 in Leesburg, Florida. Welcome to another edition of Celebrity Chefs with Cousin Vinnie. The premise of this show, if you've never saw it, is very, very simple. We want to bring you some humor, give you something to look at maybe at your office one day and you don't have a TV in front of you. You want to see what's going on in Leesburg and Tavares and Eustis. Very simple. Want to give you a little bit of humor. Want to spend a little time with you. We want to definitely showcase local business people in our community, and who knows, you might even walk away with a really good recipe. Well, listen, this show today is a really good one. You're going to love this recipe. The last couple shows, we've had some really good recipes. I've tried some of the food. I've shared it with some of our friends. And not only are we going to show you some humor today, but we actually have a good recipe for you. Right now, let me go ahead and bring him in. One of my good friends. I've known him for several years. Johnny Chassie, everybody. What's up, Johnny?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. Listen, what's going to happen when you're not at work today? Is everything going to fall apart? What if somebody's toilet breaks?
My wife's just going to have a list for me when I get down here and we'll get it done.
For those of you who don't know, obviously Johnny owns Leesburg for Rent. Leesburg for Rent does a lot of stuff. You're a property manager for most part, right?
Yes, Leesburg for Rent Property Management. We take care of our properties as well as other people's properties.
And you've been doing that for a long time, right, John?
Yeah, we've been doing it for about 11 years. No, I've been married 11 years. So it's been
Wait. Get it straight now. Get it straight. I don't want to know. She's going to come in and slap you on the back of your head here in a second. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you? You got a web address, got phone numbers? Go ahead and look in the camera and tell them how they can get a hold of Johnny Chassie.
Well, you can get a hold of Leesburg for Rent Property Management by going on the website at leesburgforrent.com. You can also call our office, which is 352-326-4062. You can talk to our office manager, which is Rhonda, or you can speak to the owner, which is Paige Chassie, which is my wife, and she's really the boss of it all.
So what did you bring today? You know, every celebrity chefs, everybody brings a secret recipe. What'd you bring us?
Well, I did something that was real simple. It's called a cornbread casserole. I learned it from someone that just had us over for dinner one night when I was about 16 years old, and I just never forgot it. And she told me how to make it, and I took it as mine.
That's exactly what the show's about. I mean, everybody on the show, they're either on a cruise ship and they see something, or they're at a wedding and they see something, they try something, and they make it their own. So you brought it here for us today. So I'm really excited to see what it is, and hopefully it's as good as what you've told me.
Well, we're going to try it, and I hope you like it. And if you don't, you can add to it or take away from it.
And if you don't, who cares? All right, and also you probably put jalapenos in if you wanted it spicy, right?
You can do jalapenos, you can do a lot of things, you can add a lot of things to it. If you want to add some meat to it or something like that, ground beef, I've done that. But I'm just making it a very simple way today so that you know, just to give you an idea of what it is, and then whatever your taste buds are calling for it, hey, add it to it.
Yeah, as long as it's legal.
Exactly.
We don't get no trouble, local law enforcement here in Leesburg. All right, so I saw you whipping it up before we started the show today. The secret ingredient that I like is Philadelphia cream cheese, because you can't go wrong with that on anything.
Well, what I found out was that a lot of people try to put sour cream in there as well. I like the cream cheese because it gives it a little bit more creamy taste to it, and it also keeps it moist. So, you pretty much can't really overcook it. I mean, you can burn it, but you really can't overcook it. I mean, I've burned a lot of things, so, you learn by trying, and the more you do it, the better you get.
All right, so you know how this show rolls. We got everything put together. I just want to introduce you to Johnny. We're going to go to commercial, right? Because we got to show you a local commercial, because that's what this show is all about. This show is all about bringing local people in your living room, local people at your office, so you can see them, you can meet them. Then possibly you can come send somebody to rent an apartment for you, or if somebody lives in New Jersey and owns an apartment complex down here, they can call on Leesburg Apartments for Rent, and you'll be able to manage that property for them. You collect the rents, right?
Yes, we do.
You kick out the people that don't pay, right?
We do.
And if the toilet breaks, like I said,
I'll take it out and put a new one in.
You're not doing it, are you?
I do it.
Oh, man, Johnny does it all. Hey, guys, we're going to go to commercial. Be right back.
If we keep losing money in the stock market, we're never going to be able to retire.
What else can we do?
I'd like to do something we can enjoy now.
You want to buy Harley-Davidson stock?
No, I want to go to Gator Harley-Davidson and buy us a motorcycle.
Let's do it!
Hey, honey, come look at this one.
Oh,
This is the one.
Beautiful.
This is the one. Our other investments never felt this good.
Gator Harley-Davidson in Leesburg. Smart investment, instant gratification.
All right, Cousin Vinny back at Cousin Vinny's here with my good friend Johnny Chassie. Listen, I just want to let you know that if you like this recipe, I don't get paid to do this show, but one thing I do get out of it is, if you like this recipe, you just go down 441 and go across from Lake Square Mall and come to Cousin Vinny's Chicken Wings and we'll get the recipe for you. But I got Johnny back with me. Johnny, let's go ahead and go over the ingredients now. So first of all, you started off with just a basic bowl and you put in what, a couple of
I put 2 boxes of cornmeal, which is a cornbread mix. I put 2 boxes in there. I read the instructions on that. It calls for an egg for each and a 1/4 cup of milk. I go ahead and add those ingredients in there. What I add different is I add a 1/4 cup of oil.
Okay, so
you want to
just
stay with vegetable oil, corn oil, or canola oil.
All right.
Strain a can of corn, and you put a can of cream corn in there. And you put all these things in there together, and then you put a block, 1 package of Philadelphia cream cheese, or you can use any cream cheese you want.
Where's my man at? David, come here when you get a second, bro. Come here. Got to bring in David, my head cook. Hey, why don't you do me a favor, man? Take that finished one and go ahead and stick it in the oven for me, all right? All right, brother. That's David for all you girls. Come on down. He's here like 6 days a week. He's my kitchen manager. Sorry, Johnny. Good. So you mix it all together. And actually, the Philadelphia cream cheese. Sometimes when you get it here at the restaurant, we do a lot of cooking with Philadelphia cream cheese. So a lot of times we'll throw it in a microwave and soften it up a bit. You do the same thing?
Yeah, I do that a lot. You know, just or let it sit out for a little while, but it's microwave for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
At least it's easier to mix it up so you don't make a big mess and it doesn't get all over you.
All right, so let's mix it up. And then we're gonna, obviously you're gonna take some
What I do first is I take some Pam, I turn my oven on 350, get it preheated, take some non-stick oil.
Hey, watch the hair, man. I gotta do another segment in a minute.
Hold your hair real good. I use canola mix base. You can use any kind you want to, just a non-stick.
Right.
You prefer that. You can use any kind of pan you want. If you want to use a metal pan or a glass pan, doesn't matter. Just make sure it's clean, you know, not rusty. And then we mix it all up.
Mix it up, pour it in.
Pour it in.
Stick it in the oven.
Stick it in the oven.
Not only do you cook, you do other stuff, man. I got to do this real quick, man. All right, I got one of your business cards here, and I'm sure my crack staff will go ahead and show you while I'm reading this. Johnny Chassie, crazy Puerto Rican. Yeah, that's you. Perfect. Wheeler dealer, that's you. Go ahead. Tenant public relations expert, that's you for sure. I can really see that if there was a problem at my place, I would want Johnny to come and fix it. Except for make sure my wife's not home. Collection of, what is that? Sockets. You have a lot of sockets?
I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but when I was leaving the other day, old Johnny, I got my cell phone out and dropped some change on the floor and the sucker jumped on him. There's only no telling what he'd do for some sockets.
What happens is I can't go driving down the street. If I see a socket in the road, I pull over and get it.
Like me, I pick up pennies. I'm with you. So on this card, go ahead, read some of the stuff, because you know it, I don't. I'm not a really good reader. I don't have my glasses on. Just from there down.
Translator.
Well, what are you doing?
Well, what it is.
Ebonics? You
No,
do
I
Cuban,
can
you
speak-
Spanish, a little Italian, what?
I'm Puerto Rican, as you heard, but I can speak Spanish. But trust me, I got my family tells me in Puerto Rico, John, speak English. We understand you better.
Your wife's gonna slap you in the head again. I can see it already.
Opposite to McPrinster. I like to, have fun with people. I joke around a lot. I scare people, do things, just out of thing. With order for chocolate for favors. That's my wife. She loves chocolate. Well, so I buy some, and there's times, when you want something from your wife, you say, I got chocolate.
And if you did something wrong, you got it stashed away. I like the way you think, Johnny. I like the way you think, man. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Miraculous supplier of anything you could ever want. Really, anything. You name it.
I know it.
Basic says if you need something, if I don't have it, I know somebody who does.
Recently you ran for council, right? For
City Commissioner.
City Commissioner of Leesburg.
Yes, sir.
Now, come on, folks. He didn't win the first time out, but whoever does win the first time out, next time for sure.
Well, we're gonna
I'm behind
try again. We're gonna make do our best. I just want to make improvements the best for the city. I'm worried about the average citizens in our community. And, I'm trying to make sure that there's a balance for everybody. And there's a lot of things and changes that need to be made in our city. When I love my city and I want to continue doing the best that I can do for it.
What do you think's the number one thing that you would change?
Creating jobs.
Yeah,
Getting people to buy homes.
it's a good one.
Trying to keep people in our community, working in our community. We need to get more businesses in here to where people can live here, make a living here. You're making a living, I'm making a living.
Right.
If people can make a living in our community and to keep the money here locally, we'll be able to survive.
Johnny, I really appreciate you coming to my show today. It didn't take much to talk you into it, man. You're a great guy. We're going to go ahead and get this out of the oven, and we're going to go let the staff try this. Guys, I just want right in front of everybody, I just want to tell you how much I love this guy. If you need anything, you call him. If you know anybody needs an apartment, you call him. You have some rental properties, you want somebody to manage it, Johnny's the man. Johnny, I love you, bro.
Love you too, bro.
Peace, man.
Later.
We're out, guys. We'll see you next time. No, we'll see you in a minute. Okay, now is the moment of truth. Johnny's going to serve us up some, what's the name of this cornbread, Johnny?
Cornbread casserole.
Cornbread casserole. Man, that was really good. How'd you like that?
Oh, I loved it.
How about you, big guy?
That was a good piece of corn muffin.
All right, bro. Thanks a lot for coming in our piece, man. You did good. You're a little red, but other than that, we're all good. All right, guys. We'll see you on our next episode with Valerie Hart from Back of House. See ya.